Welcome back, guys, to Divinity Original Sin. My name is MrPantaloons 1 and this is Lawrence's office.
What news from the mines?
No news, sir. Goblins will slice us to ribbons if we approach the bridge.
Unacceptable. I want those goblins out of my mind by yesterday. Send another man, as many as it takes.
We haven't enough men among us to take on even a few of them, sir.
I said I want those goblins out. Even if you have to spear Drexis yourself!
And as you can see, he is a bit of a scumbag, sending human beings to their death for his own profit. Hey Brandon. Source hunter, are ye? What brings ye to this neck of the woods? The goblins, the orcs, the cult, or the whole pretty bouquet? Have some... I got an amulet. This is tempting, give me that amulet. Give it to me. Tell me about yourself. Don't be surprised if you hear more than a few unkind words about yours truly around town. An overseer's got to enforce his share of unpopular guild decision, you know. I'm finished with this one pony rodeo though. I did my best by these roughnecks. Now it's time for old Brandon to take a load off. In fact, you may be able to help speed my retirement plan along. Something seems fishy here. I must say, I'm also intrigued. Bold, nice. Ho ho, I knew a source hunter would perk up at the sound of a challenge. Further questions. No man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend. What do you know about the Immaculates? That circus rolled into town shortly after the Tenebrium was discovered. Some freak woman with a freak gemstone managed to cure rot by some strange magic and convinced most of the locals that she were the conduit of the goddess or some such tripe. Tell me about the Tenebrium. Strange sort of substance discovered here around 2 years ago, and folks have been clamoring to get their paws on that rancid stuff ever since. To the right buyer, it's worth more than diamonds. What do you know about rot? Rot? You're a curious sort of fella, aren't you? Ask around, half the men here have a brother who died from it. The other half were cured by that cult. What are goblins doing here? Lawrence actually invited those bug-eyed creeps here himself. The miners were dropping like flies, and goblins had more of a natural tolerance for the work. Little did we know they'd overrun the place in a matter of months. You know anything about a miner named Ben? Aye, I remember him well. Decent man, strong back, something of a funny accent, no, like myself. He managed to leave Silver Glen alive, but as I recall, the symptoms of rot were already upon him. How about that retirement plan? Between you and me, the Troll King's sitting on a piece of treasure of more value than even he knows. A metal called Tenebrium that can fetch a prettier sum than its weight in gold. I intend to lift it, sell it, and live out the rest of my days in comfort. The devil's in the details though, and I haven't managed to find a way to access the King's Cave, much less make off with the stuff without being noticed. But you're a source hunter, ye can sniff out any point of mystery. So let's make a deal. You find the Tenebrium and bring it to me, and I'll deliver ye a few pieces of information about Silver Glen, and Lawrence in particular, that are sure to make your mouth water. I wouldn't wish the rot on my worst enemy though, so let me give ye a little something to contain the Tenebrium bars. It's lined with the fragments of a special stone that keeps rot's ill effects at bay. What about the Troll King? Apart from Gungir's stature and the incurable case of the uglies, he's not so different from a parakeet. Got a brain the size of a pea, and a fervent passion for all things bright and shiny. The nutty oaf sits on a river of silver beneath these mines, but leases it to the mining company for a fraction of its worth in gold. He'd rather put those hefty minions of his on toll duty than mine these heals himself for 5 times the reward. I can't be certain myself where his cave is located, but at least one of those oaf lackeys of his must know where to look. They've got to do something with all the gold they gathered in the course of guarding those damn bridges, haven't they?
Until we meet again.
Okay guys, don't worry, we're done with that accent.
And call me Sue. Taking tasks from back dealers, are we? God's almighty.
You got a problem with that? Huh? Say that again to my face.
Over here, sweet.
So, what do you have to say, you filthy animal?
Well, hello there.
A source hunter, my liege. Okay, that's bad. What's that? Old saber. Interesting. Withering amulet. That costs a ton of money. And it's pretty shitty. A source hunter, my liege. I am at your disposal. I am Lawrence, a representative of the mining gold responsible for operations in Silverglen. Please, valiant hunter, let us know how we can assist you. Tell me about yourself. Oh, I am no one special, merely a humble servant of the guild and shepherd to the happy flock of miners within this settlement. My only cause for complaint, your grace, are these awful goblins. They're starving us out, refusing even a single honest miner his right to work. Perhaps, my most upright highness, you might be able to help us with this little problem? Nadia has accused... Ooh, I like... what do you know about the Immaculates? Enough to know the whole institution has been a blight on productivity. With the blessings of the conduit to replace a sense of a job well done, the miners care hardly at all for getting the mines back in good working order. Further questions? Tell me about the goblins. Those brutes, I invited them here to save our valued miners from the ill effects of clearing Tenebrium, and those interlopers met my invitation with a hostile takeover. Perhaps that priest Loic has had something to do with that. They haven't allowed a single human miner past them in months, and meanwhile my men have all but forgotten their vocation and turned instead to their damned religion. What can you tell me about Tenebrium? Useless stuff, my liege, worse than common dirt, but 10 times as difficult to extract and infinitely more dangerous. If only we'd known in advance the terrible effect rot would have, we would have stopped trying to clear it immediately. What's rot? Yes, a dreadful business that I've been fortunate enough to avoid the sickness so far, my liege, but my heart truly breaks for the families who've been afflicted. You see, my liege, when a miner has been over long exposed to Tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Gangrene about the extremities, fatigue, malaise. At first we attributed these symptoms to poor diet, laziness and general malingering. Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operations. But alas, mistakes were made, and those we lost can never be brought back, no matter what that crackpot conduit would have one believe. The conduit, can't you tell more? My liege, you ought not concern yourself with the fraudulent leader of a crackpot cult. There, just read like that. Really, the whole affair is an utter embarrassment to Silverglen. Some insane huckster calling herself the conduit of the goddess made her way to Silverglen at the height of the rot's hold on our miners. The people were desperate, you see. When by magic or illusion she managed to cure a handful of them of the affliction, every last one of the bunch began speaking of her as though she were some messiah. Now most of the town is taken with her little cult of Immaculates, as she calls them. Fortunately for her, she disappeared shortly after her little trick, or I would have thrown her into prison and swallowed the key myself. Imagine hypnotizing an entire town with nothing more than snake oil. How about that Ben miner? Ah yes, Ben, of course, one of our many noble miners, your grace. A smallish man, I believe he's around here somewhere, isn't he? Should I do this? Let's discuss your troubles in the mines. You must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when discussing it, my liege. To think how I've been betrayed, to think how the humble miners of Silverglen suffer. I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us in clearing the Tenebrium from our mine. You see, the leader of the troop, a certain spitting Satan named Drexis, promised to clear the Tenebrium and be gone. When the job was done, though, he and his band of totem-brained fiends refused to vacate. They've kept close guard of the bridges to the mines since. They'll slice whoever dares approach them into ribbons. These goblins follow Drexis like lemmings, your grace. If only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Drexis' head on my mantle would save countless miners from a slow starvation, my liege. What's one goblin over countless disenfranchised workers? Nadia has accused you of willfully endangering miners for profit. Preposterous! What does that foreigner know about the affairs of Silverglen? You do best to do as I do, my liege, and turn a deaf ear to her insane accusations.
Until we meet again.
That accent though. Freezing. You got a lot of stuff in here. Are you going outside perchance? Because I'd love to steal all your stuff. Look at that. 2400 gold? Oh my goodness, I could totally steal all this shit right now. Do I need that? Key to the mine office. Ooh, Medora has something to tell us. Speak up, Medora. I don't mean to make trouble where there ain't any, comrade, but in my years of hunting swords, I learned that anyone so eager to climb into your lap after a moment's meeting is hiding something they hope you won't discover. I'm not saying this Lawrence character is involved in sorcery, but it wouldn't exactly surprise me a lick to find out he knows more than he's letting on. I thought the same. His fawning's more likely a symptom of fear than of respect. Have no fear, we'll cut the tall grass soon enough, and then the snake will have nowhere to hide. Warms my heart to picture him squirming about, plain as day, with 3 seasoned source hunters on his tail, nowhere to hide his sniveling mug, sniveling mug than at the bottom of a burlap sack. Alrighty then. What do we want to do now?
Over here, sweet
I guess let's try and talk to these guys here. Who do we have here? Miner, this is Brandon, I think. Yep, there's Brandon. Got some more doors over here. Maybe some miner shacks. Ramon. Okay. And Ruby.
Well, hello there.
Ooh, that world-weary face is giving me shivers. Let's say we take a load off together. I do suppose I could find some way to entertain you. This is like a prostitute. Oh, she has a soap. Okay, give me a bath. So you have a bedroom already? Can I tell me about yourself? Oh honey, that's a story for another day, ain't it? Speaking of, yours and mine has hardly just begun. What say you get better acquainted upstairs? I've got all kinds of details to share with you. So you have a bedroom already? Indeed I do, and I'm just itching to take you places you've only ever dreamed of, honey. What's a lousy 250 gold between an adventure like you and a fine piece of tail like the one I've got in store for you? Wait, so I don't have 250 gold, don't I?
Worse than the trolls.
Yep, I don't have 250 gold. Not right now, thanks. Oh, come now, honey. I promise to take you for a spin, so while you'll be begging for more, and more is my guarantee. Can I ask you some questions? Go right ahead, honey. What's your take on Silverglen? Honey, I hardly recognize this place anymore. Everything has changed since those silly Immaculates came into vogue. Into vogue, oh god. The miners, they used to spend their last penny on a backward glance from yours truly, but now they'd rather pray than play. Just don't understand it. What do you think about the Immaculates? Bah, they just stand around and praise the so-called goddess all day long. No idea who she is, but apparently she gets her kicks from having blood sprayed all over her. I knew a girl once who was into that kind of stuff. Her clients used to call her goddess and mistress too, but there was precious little divine about her.
Until we meet again. My friend returns. Until we meet again.
Do you believe in the
If I talk
gods
with
of
Scarlet?
Greetings.
Because you're the answer to all
Oh,
my prayers.
she's into that
Bye.
stuff as well. To the pier. Ramon.
Well, hello there.
If I said you had a great body, would you hold it against me? What the hell is wrong with these people? They all trying to bang me. And who might you be? Me, I'm Ramon. I may not be a genie, but rub me right and I'll make your dreams come true. Oh god. What would some quality time with you cost me? Oh my god. Even true love has a price, angel face. Luckily for you, that price is about 250 golden coins. What about some questions? No questions. Ramon does not ponder. He does not wonder. He only loves.
Until we meet again. How's
Damn.
business for you anyway?
Swell enough, swell enough. Would be better if you...
This is pretty weird. Oh, that's a pitchfork. No, thank
For
you.
a particular plan of mine to pan out.
Okay, bread and a fancy feather. Here, fancy feather for you, Mr. Jahan. Wooden steak.
Tell me, sweet,
Screw that.
were you always...
Hey there, kid. Wanna have a good time?
Oh my god. Oh snap. What's this here? Windymere.
Well, hello there.
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend? Okay. Minor heal, no thanks. Immune to burning. Mass disease, level 13 though. Darn it. Immune to burning. Freezing touch. Nothing interesting so far. Cleansing water. Minor heal. Water of life. No thank you. Vitality boosted by 3. Meh. Bitter cold. Blitzbolt. Shocking touch. Nah. Lightning strike. Jump from, oh, is that one? Teleportation. Become air. Nah. Remove petrification. Visibility. Become air. Farseer. Farseer. Rubbish.
Until we meet again, greetings. Bye.
Well, hello there.
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth. My savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer. Well, give me your best spells then. Summon Bloodsworn, Midnight Oil, Fortify. Immune to poisoning might be useful. 100% chance said immune to poisoning. 2 turns? Poison resistance 25 for 2 turns? That's total rubbish. I can just drink a potion. Screw all that noise. Ooze spray. I do have that, I believe. Poison and damage multiple targets. Nice. This looks pretty nice actually. Wait a minute, do I have it? Let me check right away. Where is it? Magical poison, deadly spores, ooze spray. There they are. Oh, I can learn deadly spores. That might be useful. Blessed earth. Whoa. Blessed improves chance. Blesses allies around you. Nice. That might be useful. Midnight oil, fortify, immune to poisoning. Rubbish, rubbish, burn my eyes, rubbish. Summon fire elemental. Firefly. Purifying fire. Burning frozen stun. This looks good. Burn my eyes. Purifying. Flare. Small fireball. I think I already have that though, don't I? Or maybe not, I guess. Okay.
Until we meet again.
So I'm liking this. We got both our most important vendors right here. So I'm guessing we're gonna have a good time with this little lady over here. I'll give Roderick some gold. How do I... There. There you go, Roderick. Let's have some fun, baby. Ruby.
My friend returns.
Let's have some fun. Oh, that's the spirit, sugar. Gold always puts me in the mood for a little romance. Follow me then, my knight in shining armor. What can I steal? I should have probably gotten a quest first. Then did this. It should work again, so not too worried about that. What's this here? Whoa! Who's this guy? Looks dangerous.
God, the fuse is getting shorter. Stop it! Freeze it!
What?
Naughty princess. Leave you alone or won't.
Get out of my way. I'm gonna save you. You there! Back off! Vicky bomb! One more step and Vicky bomb! No, don't go. Please help me. That thing is keeping me trapped here. It's crazy. It'll kill me. Never fear, madam. He's bluffing. He'll never dare to blow himself up. Calm down. We're not coming any closer. Let's just talk about this. Do I want to do this? Yes, don't worry, miss. We'll get you out of this fix somehow. Cautious. Princess, keep her trap shut or Bicky Boom. New folks, shoe or Bicky Boom. Last warning or Bicky Boom. Can I... What did I do? Cautious. Shit. Sneaking. Well, shit. Okay, I guess we mucked that one up. Okay, bro. Have some of this. Ah, game, you're so stupid. That was so dumb.
How's business?
Okay,
for you
let's try
anyway?
this again.
Swell enough, swell enough.
Let's have some
My
fun.
friend returns. Until we meet again.
Select Johan, go upstairs. Said go upstairs, there we go. And put him over here. Open the door. Select bold, select cautious, intimidate, charm. And we need to lose. Why does he keep doing that? God damn. Come on, Roderick, are you kidding me right now? You suck at this. There you go. That's much better. Do it again. No, you fool. You fool. There you go. Princess keeps her trap shut or Bicky Boom. New folks shoot or Bicky Boom. Last warning or Bicky Boom. How about no? You need to chill down, brother. Huh? How about now, bro? And oh god, what do I do now? Go here. Well, that worked. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Saved my life. It was that cur of a Frederick that did this to me. He locked me in here with that ridiculous creature. Dear me, I need to get out of this room. Yes, I'll go downstairs to catch a breath of fresh air. But do come and talk to me again if you want to hear more about what transpired here. My thanks once more, sweet hero. Hell yeah, saving Bonnie. What do you have to say? Another innocent has fallen. Innocent? Ha! Consider it target practice, for there isn't a true innocent in all of Rivalon. Sure, during times as dangerous as this, all civilians are guilty until proven otherwise. Fair game, I say. Target practice? What kind of lunatic could see a living soul such as? Soul as such. Compassionate and heartless. Whoops. Damn. Shit. Okay. At least we got this going for us. So where did our prostitute go? There's a chest over here. Sure, I'll take those. What else is there in here? Nothing really interesting. Nope. Okay, let's go to this area here. Is she in here? Painting of a cock. Indeed. Ruby. Oh, there she is. What about this room? It's open. Who's in here? Oh, they're talking again. I need a moment to reflect. Some may call me heartless. I suggest I know how to make difficult decisions for the greater good. The heart has no true place in cold. More heartless? Gods, what's become of me? Never thought I'd count myself among the cold-hearted. What some call heartlessness, I call prudence. An admirable trait, and one I certainly admire in you. Damn. flirting action over there. Moonstone. So do I actually just steal all this stuff? Yes, I could. Let's close the door. Jahan, go crazy, baby. Grab that moonstone. Create a scroll, sure. Quill, paper, ink pot, minor healing potion, and there we go. Is there a secret in here? Don't think so. A chest there though, which we could have easily overlooked. Okay, what do we have in this chest? That's a steam cloud arrow. Okay, you grab that. And let's have some fun then, shall we? What does she have to tell us? Hey baby.
My friend returns.
There you are, honey. Shall we get started then? Let's get it on. What? Please hold on for a moment. Suit yourself, but know that the clock is ticking.
Until we meet again.
I think this might trigger a quest or something. She may rob us.
My friend
Let's
returns.
get it on, baby. So we shall, honey, but do please ask your friend over there to give us a bit of privacy
Until
first.
we meet again.
Yo, Scarlet, I know you and me have been, you know, flirting back and forth, but you haven't really given me something so far. So, you know, I'm a man, I got my needs, gotta do this, so you should be so good as to step outside, thank you.
My friend returns.
Oh, let's do, but first I need to know about your preferences, honey. You're in charge tonight after all, so tell me, which sword best floats your boat? A savage, merciless witch, or a gentle, sensuous nymph? Well, I know what I want. Oh, pleasant nymph, do whisk me away to your grassy glens. Whoa, whoa, the door just locked. Is she a sorceress? In need of a gentle hand, are you? Well, I've just the soft and sumptuous knoll in mind for you to rest your weary beard, your weary head, weary beard. Why don't we make ourselves comfortable and begin?
Until we meet again.
Once upon a time, the patron goddess of feasting took a fancy to the humble spirit of insatiability.
What?
Of their union, a nymph, Clydella, was born.
What?
The child of parents so expert in flavour and quantity, Clydella's calling was clear. A master cook she became, the finest from Grounding Gulch to Wimpet Willow. Queens and sultans tremble before a crow's egg crumble. Dukes shed salty, toxic tears upon her sugared lion's wing. Clydella's cooking was beloved, yes, but to none so much as Clydella. Feast she'd make and feast she'd eat, licking up 3 wedding hams in the time it took to count them. More she craved, and more, till her clients had little more than crumbs to offer their guests. They'd wail and moan, but Clydella never quite heard them over the sound of her soup slurping. They
Good Lord.
stormed her kitchen, spittle flying, demanding Dover roast, parsnip pudding, and pureed warg. But Clydella really gazed upon them, blithely chewing jerky, and shrugged. Clydella's fame declined as the royals made deals with devils to find feasts as tasty as hers. But she never noticed, one way or another, a nymph in her kitchen, frying and feasting was all she'd ever needed to be. Well, that's the end, darling. Hope it was everything you dreamed of, and more. I know I had myself a bang-up time.
Bang up time. Damn, definitely not what I expected. That was pretty hilarious. Okay then, so let's get the hell out of this place. These weird religious people. I hate it. Where is Bonnie? Where is she? Is she outside? Is she in here somewhere?
Well, hello
Marissa! Oh, hello there, Marissa. I know you. How about I sell you my crap? Not Medora. Scarlet. What do I want to sell though? This one. One-handed weapons. The boots. This thing over here. This staff. Shitty ring. Speed +1. No, thank you. Okay. Oi, you startled me. Let me compose myself. Hello, stranger. How can I help you? You can tell me about yourself. Oh, me, I'm just a waitress around here, as you can see. My husband Bloss is a legionnaire currently stationed in Sicil, but I haven't heard from him in far too long. About your husband, I have here his will. His will? But that means his... No. Oh, my cutie broody buttercup sob.
Until we meet again.
So...
You will wait and see.
Why don't you stay?
Unchanged to Marisa and she thanks us.
I've passed
Okay.
the trial.
Friend, this is most
Take it.
excellent news.
Miners.
Immaculate fall.
Mikhail Solomatin.
The goddess's finger
Elwin.
coursing through my very veins.
Can I recruit these fellas? Let's talk
Do you
to...
believe in God?
Damn, there's a lot of people in here. Holy shit. Well, let's talk to the innkeeper.
Hello there.
Goddess greetings, wanderer. Okay. Oof, tell me about yourself. I used to be a miner, a mole, as we used to say around here. Life was nothing but perpetual night. I used to crawl and hack through black shafts from before the sun had risen till after it had set. Those days are over. I have accepted the goddess. I have seen the light. What about the goblins? Beware of goblins bearing gifts, okay? Silver Glen. This place used to be the seat of the most profitable silver mine in Rivellon, but then the rot came and the goblins followed. Showed us the ways of the goddess. Do you know about Tenebrium? Don't even mention that stuff to me. So many might have been spared. Could you tell me a bit more about the rot? Ghastly blight that one would think it was devised by the gods to punish us. Instead it was the goddess in all her mercy rid us of its bane. I cannot think what demon must lurk in the Tenebrium that harbors the rot. But one thing is clear, blood can undo it, if sacrificed in honor of our immaculate mistress. What about Ben? Good old Benji. Never met a man with a stronger arm or a quicker laugh. This place has been more than a mite dimmer since he left. Plus, he never got to meet the conduit or hear her good news. Immaculates? One day a woman came to Silver Glen. She said she was the conduit, speaker for the goddess. She showed us the true powers of the blood that streams through our veins, drain it from the meek and offer it onto the goddess. And the goddess will favor you in return. Every ail she will cure, and if you are truly devout, in death you will never have to partake. How about Brandon? It's been too long now that Brandon seemed more concerned with pleasing Lawrence than with managing the men. I reckon he's forgotten those whose pickaxes have buttered his bread all these years. Fortunately for us Immaculates, the end of such mistreatment is nigh. What do you know about Lawrence, the mining guild representative? His mismanagement brought the goddess's bane upon us, and he watched with disgust as those first brave men decayed before our very eyes, the wretch.
Until we meet again. At least they don't.
Let's talk to Bonnie. Ah, my hero, my heart is still racing. That little monstrous face haunts me every time I so much as blink. Tell me about yourself. Bonnie is my name, and or rather, I was a lover for hire. Folks would come to me when they were in need of some company, conversation, and more intimate desires, but this fiasco has put an end to it. I'll never set another foot into a client's room, not in my life. What can you tell me about this town? Nothing much, I'm afraid to go ahead, I'll answer what I can. Do I like it here in Silver Glen? I used to, you know, merchants came and went. They paid well and gave me gifts. Fewer and fewer of them travel here now because of the undead around Sicily and the goblins fold up in the mines. Times are hard for a working girl, to tell you the truth, but where should I go? There's danger to be found everywhere these days. These bedeviled days, so I hope you're not... So I suppose you're not an Immaculate. Ha! I haven't been Immaculate for a long time now, darling. That pun. And if I see what passes for Immaculate here in town, I don't want to join the club anew either. Give me fun, not fanaticism. Give me zeal, not zealotry. These people honestly don't know what has gotten into them. Let's discuss Frederick. Yes? Why would he lock you in a room with a bomb? Search me, he's a regular of mine, with rather eccentric tastes, I might add. He always wants me to wear a grey wig, for example, and walk with a cane. But I digress. Anyway, he recently spent the night again, and I couldn't sleep because of his muttering. He talked something awful all through the night. In the morning, I told him he had gone on and on about some Moradino character Moradino. Why does that sound familiar? The supposedly secret treasure lair somewhere in the woods. Next thing I knew, he flew into a rage, said the treasure was his and his alone, that I was nothing but a meddling cow. I was just about to let him know I won't stand for such language when he pulled that monster of a beak out of his satchel, told the little gnome to guard the princess and to go boom. I tried to escape. I spent hours of horrid fear up in that room until you saved me. Okay, so we know about the treasure. So we got these guys to talk to over here. Sure, I guess, Elwyn.
Well, hello there.
Oh dear, 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 you'll hardly impress the country with such a cloudy look about your eyes. But not fear, not fear, I've just a potion for that. Okay, potion vendor. Give me the Invis potion. Medium speed, that's way too expensive for what it's worth. Could grab some more healing potions, but I already got enough, let's grab that. Okay.
Until we meet again. Greetings. Bye.
Oh dear, dear.
Greetings.
Mikhail Solomatin. You dare disturb my ruminations. It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two for a very urgent recipe. I'll forgive this imposition if you'll make me a generous offer. Potion. Bottle of swirling mud. Lockpicks. Do I actually want any of these? Maybe the pixie dust? I'll also grab the bottle of swirling mud, I guess. Arrow shafts, I'll grab those. Rabbit's paw, lucky rabbit paw. Okay, I'll grab that. Okay, there we go.
Bye.
Give that stuff over to Jahan. Okay, there are these fellows over here. Trethon, watch where you going. These beauties will pierce it through the bone. Do you fancy trading? Come now before my ale arrives. Arrow merchant, okay.
Bye.
Aramintai.
Greetings.
Ever shot a bullseye in your sleep? Well, no wonder with your skill book as empty as all that. Marksman dude. Okay.
Bye.
And this should be the scoundrel guy. However, the man grows under his breath and flexes his muscles menacingly. Oh, the warrior. Might be interested in acquiring this. However, it doesn't seem all that strong to me. Burning, crippled status. Okay. Helping hand, screw that. Melee precision, flurry. Oh my goodness. I think I need that for Modora. Helping hand, melee power stance, encourage, flurry, rage. Damage 50%, critical chance, dexterity, armor 0. Whoa, rage drops your armor rating and dexterity, but you do more damage and have higher crit chance. Uses 1 action point. Huh. I wonder. Flurry, draw blood. Bleeding wound. I guess that's a melee. Divine light. Rage. Whew. This is kinda useless, isn't it? Damage 50%. Let's grab it, sure. Divine light. Draw blood. No idea how useful that is. Okay, and give over to Modora. Oops, there she is. And I'm gonna test this out after I finish this video. There's one more room here. Minor. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much it with this area over here, with this tavern. So, like this video, leave a comment, thank you for watching, subscribe. We'll see you next time with more Silver Glen. Probably we're going to visit the witch's cabin, so look forward to that. See you next time, bye bye.